What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I just got done walking through the Cougar here that you see behind me, and I think you guys are going to really like it. First time being inside this model, and today shout out to Keystone RV for doing a last minute effort to get together a couple units for me because your boy was running thin on content. But this is the 2026 Cougar 350LLK. You have a mid-living situation with a sectional sofa, dinette, TV, fireplace, the works. It's awesome to have that space to sit everyone down and have a cool little area. But it has a really nice rear kitchen setup. Obviously bathroom, bedroom, the works. We'll get all into all of that here in this video. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, will be down in the description. I hope you guys enjoy your time here while you're watching. Hope you get enough information to decide whether or not you are possibly interested in calling one of these things yours. If you don't mind doing me a favor, drop a comment at some point along the way. You have no idea how much it helps me gain that extra reach. And that's the goal. Do a little bigger for you, do a little better for my family, and kind of win-win situation. But again, it's a 2026 Cougar 350LLK. We're gonna jump right on into the inside and get showing this bad mamma jamma. I'm actually surprised that I haven't seen this model yet or had somebody text me about it recommending it. So I don't know if it's on the newer side or whatever, but right off the bat, the hyper deck, so it's a composite floor construction. So, think about if water gets in or anything like that, the composite material, you don't have to worry about that quite as much because it doesn't absorb that moisture. So in those scenarios, obviously you don't want water, but if you get it, you're gonna be better off in the Cougar. But man, just right into here, you're gonna see 3 slides that provide you a lot of space. So you have the one with the dinette, refrigerator, and closet, and then you flip it around here and you got one with this big old sectional. I mean, come on, who doesn't like that? Talk about that rainy day, getting trapped in the camper. And excuse me, I've been walking around all day. If you guys don't mind here, I'm gonna take off the hoodie real quick. Look at this hat too, by the way. So Keystone gave me this, kind of old Marlboro style. I'm gonna get off the camera in case I flash a little skin. I might anyway. But, whew. It's hotter than the giblets, sweating the old giblets off. Been talking to myself since about 6 in the morning. Your boy's going crazy. But anyway, you have the recliners over here, tons of different space for you. Let's see if we got a, pull-out sofa. I mean, come on, if you got the grandkids coming or that phone call down at the campground, you got room to sleep them. And then plenty of window coverage here as well. Let's go ahead and see. We got the Dracula shades down. They open up. This one opens up. So they all open up so that way you can get a nice cross breeze. So you got extra sleeping, you got recliners. You have a dinette, so now you can sit down for 4, have a meal, play some euchre, and chill. And good God, does that fireplace get hot? It is on right now. Whew! I'm going to be naked by the end of the show. That is for sure. But I love the accent lighting. That thing puts out about 5,100 BTUs of heat. For reference, it's like 20 degrees outside, probably 50 in this warehouse, and straight up, I am sweating. You also have the kind of corrugated bag. I don't know if that's what fancy people call this, but whatever that is, kind of textured wall. Looks pretty cool. Breaks up the monotony of it. And I like the fact you get the lights above. But it's going to be a smart TV there for you. It's going to be an Insignia. And I think it looks nice. And you got room for PlayStations, whatever it is that you're plugging in. Auto detect for the fuse box. Of course, a couple plug-ins. And then you have the control for your speakers. So zone A is inside. Zone B is outside. And, you're rocking on both sides, baby. Little power tower as well, so can't beat that. Universal C, USB, 2 power outlets. But what do you guys think about the living room? Emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop over here too as well. Another window, and then heading back into the kitchen. I just think it's pretty cool because usually the horseshoe is on the other side, so most rear kitchens are placed over there. Now what you're going to get is that big old window for a big view while you're doing some dishes. So I like the disposition that this is in. Solid surface all throughout. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. But I mean, look at that. So it went from kind of your dark brown to now your kind of beige or tan. Whatever folks call that color, that's what it is. I think beige or tan makes sense. But every time I say a color, people seem to, have an opinion on it that is not the one I gave. But I think it is pretty darn nice. And the cool thing is too, everyone wants a dishwasher in a unit these days. So if you do want it, they went ahead and gave you dishwasher prep there too as well. So pretty darn smart for them to do that. You don't have to pay for it if you don't want it, but you can put it on, you know, if you do. A couple more pull-out drawers. The bottom two are going to be roughly that size. You even got little kind of creature comforts, I like to call them. But, you know, spice rack right there. Pretty smart to use that blank wall to now provide some value. And you have plenty more outlets. Now, as for the sink, stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. But then you got plenty of room here for like a garbage can or something like that. You also got some drying racks that can go on top of the sink. And I mean, bada bing, bada boom. Love to see that. I mean, kind of like the elbow cabinet, how it fits right in there. Pretty snazzy. Your countertops, you got the 3 top burner to whip up all the fixings. You also got enough room, you know, to bake a chicken in that bad boy. You can get a chicken in there? I think you can get a chicken in there. See what we got right there. Woo! Double trash cans. You got a place to put some paper towels, maybe some trash bags. And then up top, you know, kind of more storage, which I don't have to show all of it because it kind of goes the same all the way throughout. But you have this right here, that right there, and then above the microwave, you got a little bit more. Maybe like a good place for like a couple bottles of Verbonska, something like that. You got a microwave with potato and beverage mode, so you're good there. Heat you up a nice little glass of milk. Take a big old snoozer, baby. You're also going to have the Furrion Chill Cube as well, which is going to be nice. So 18K puts out a little bit more power for you. But what do you guys think? I think they crushed it on the decor. Got a fan right there to help circulate some of the steam or stink. And then this right here is going to be basically letting you know that it is prepped if you would like to add on a third AC. So if you want that to be an option, you can either do that at the dealership level, you know, by yourself, or you can go ahead and order it from the manufacturer, I presume. There's the control for the Furrion. Right here is going to be for the rest of the unit. So like your tank heaters, those are 12-volt pads that stick onto the bottom of your tanks. You also have all your slide-out controls and then your awning extension. And then this is going to be a dimmer there for you. So you see, if you're laying down with honey buns on the sectional, you know, you can set the mood right, see what happens. Heading here into the bathroom, you got plenty of space. You can get dressed in here. It can get a little bit tight if you're hanging out, but you got everything that you need. You got some bigger storage, the bottom too. Top one's a little bit smaller, kind of like the kitchen. A backlit mirror, which is going to be a perfect place to show off the old bowling gun. Big. And then right here, you got the Suburban tankless hot water heater, a couple GFCI outlets, and then your steel wall. Instead of putting 2, they went ahead and put 1. Optimize some of that countertop space to just get feedback, you know, comments. I actually hear that quite a bit. You got the dual vanities. What do you guys think? Dual vanities or the single wall? I got dual vanities at home and I love it. But I think in an RV, I can see why that would be tight. Because usually the second vanity is going to be right where that toilet is. By the way, porcelain. Shower, if you're a bigger person, you're going to be happy as a clam here in the Cougar. 1, you got the tri-glide glass series to make getting in and out a little bit easier. But 2, I mean, I'm going to give this probably about a 1.4 on the roundie scale. The only reason it's not a 1.7 is because you have that step there. 2 roundies can't stand unless one is maybe like 4 feet tall and 3 yard light. You know, you're right there. I don't think anyone's standing on a shower. But sitting down, shaving your legs, you know, you're good to go. You also got about 6'4" for head height, so you can be a little bit taller. Skylight's also a little bit bigger than most of the brands too, so I think that's nice to have. But you know, shave your legs, place to put all your shampoos and your soaps and all that. We're gonna double up, and then heading into the bedroom. You got your control for your Suburban furnace, your AC, another dimmer here. You got another AC at 15K up on the ceiling. Looks like a king bed there for you. Let's see what we got for some storage here up underneath. Yeah, plenty of storage. I like how they finished it too. So it looks really nice. On the strut system to help you, you know, get it going. And then also head height in here. Probably looking at about 6'3". I'm standing at about 6 foot, 6'1" with the Skechers on. That about gets you got an idea there. USB Universal C outlets, same deal over there as well, with a little you know, shelf there for you. Windows have a cross breeze. I kind of like the bed rest as well. As far as dresser space is concerned, you have 2 of these pull-out drawers. You have that right there. TV bracket with your plugins. here up top, and then I would get this is going to be an emergency exit. Yep. So again, full push and flop, you're good to go. And then right here, washer and dryer prep, baby. You gotta love it too. I like how it's also not one of those cabinets, an actual door. So I think that's pretty cool. And then you've got another mirror, another gun. One thing that they're doing too is I love this little light rack right there. So they're kind of replaced the need to have, you know, like these type of lights here underneath. So probably a little bit less wiring, I would guess. You got a little laundry group over there. This floor cup things. You're good to go. But yeah, hey, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I think this wraps it up for the inside portion of this tour. Again, it's the 2026 Cougar 350LLK. But I think it's a pretty darn snazzy floor plan. So in case you didn't see it the first time around, or you know whatever it might be, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description. You can see